All right, I'm Ryan MacCarthy here with Low Kick MMA. Joined by me today is a spectacular guest we've had here, Liz Carmouche, who's going to be making her Bellator debut this coming Saturday night, just about 3 days away from fight night for you. So thanks for giving me some time here, Liz, and hope all is well with preparation for fight week. And just wanted to see how things are going.
Thank you. Yeah, everything's going great. A little bit of weirdness at the beginning, just having the quarantine and being restricted on getting access to the gym. But Marine Corps style, adapt and overcome. We just moved everything in the room. We were able to do the workout, get a good sweat on.
For sure, for sure. And yeah, I mean, last time we saw you, it's been over a year actually, about 13 months. Last time we saw you, you were actually fighting for the UFC title bout in the flyweight division. You had faced Valentina Shevchenko about last August, and didn't go the way you wanted it to, unfortunately. But you definitely are on the come up in Bellator. It looks like, and you're making your big debut this weekend, for the Bellator brand as well. So, I was curious, has the long layoff been a factor for you? I know you were scheduled to fight in May, but that got called off with COVID. So how's the layoff been? Is it something that, you kind of acclimated to or anything like that?
It's certainly not something I enjoy. I mean, when I started off in the beginning of my career, I think I had 8 fights in my first year. And so that's kind of the tempo that I thought my whole career would be with. But after being at the UFC, where I get 1 fight a year, or 2 fights was the maximum fights that I've had with the UFC. It became kind of the tempo. It wasn't something I enjoyed, but unfortunately it became the norm. And I thought, okay, with Bellator, they already said like guaranteed minimum 2 fights a year. And then COVID hit. Had nothing to do with them, had nothing to do with the opponent. It's just unfortunately the climate that the whole world has experienced. But it's here now, and that's all that matters.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. We're like I said before, we're 3 days out from your debut, and you're fighting DeAnna Bennett this weekend, who's coming off a couple losses in a row. I mean, she had a great start to her career. Is how's the prep been for her? I know you were scheduled to face someone else in May. I'm blanking on who it was. Mandy Baum. So
Yeah.
did you have to switch up preparation? I know you've had a few months for both of those camps, but did you guys have to switch up anything in particular for DeAnna here?
Yeah, there were little things we had to tweak and adjust, but really the game plan was for me to just go out and represent and showcase everything that I've wanted to and I've been working on. And that's no different for this fight. My cardio was already on point, strength and conditioning on point. I mean, everything was ready for it. It was just a matter of fine tuning my weaknesses and making sure I went out there with the best representation of everything I have to offer.
For sure. Yeah, and then how have you acclimated to fighting in the bubble here? I know you guys are at Mohegan, I believe, in Connecticut. So has that been different for you? In the COVID era, of course, kind of everyone has to do it, right now. So how's that been for you? You and your team, have you been able to acclimate to that? Is that something that's different for you? Does it really make a difference, or?
It doesn't make a huge difference because normally when it comes to fight week, I have so much media lined up that I'm usually stuck in the hotel room anyway. But I usually get 2 workouts in a day. I'm able to go to the gym. I'm able to have a space to go and do mitts, to grapple, and do things like that. So that was the most difficult part, was being able to be here the first few days and have to move everything in the room to work out. But I've had problems with fights before where they had issues with the room, like I think a water line burst, and so we weren't able to use the workout room anyway. So it's like, oh, okay, well, this has happened before. I know how to do everything. Just move it, deal with whatever we have to. So we made those adjustments. I still been able to get a really good sweat and feel like I'm really ready for Saturday.
For sure. Yeah, awesome. And then, of course, in Bellator, we have in the flyweight division that you'll be fighting in, we do have the champion, Alima McFarland, who's been nothing but spectacular. She's 11-0. She's defended her belt about 4 times now. So I know this is your first fight in Bellator, of course, but you're a big name, and I think you definitely deserve to be in the title conversation, even before your first fight with the company. So is that something you're looking towards? Of course, you don't want to look past Saturday, but is that something you and the team have your sights on in the future? Is the title fight with McFarland?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever organization I'm fighting for, I'm gunning for the title. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to just go out there and win some fights. I'm looking to go home with the belt. That's no matter where it is. I want to be the best at whatever I do, wherever I'm at. But at the same time, I want to pay respects to the other athletes that have been here before me and earning their way through the ranks. So in my mind, they go first. Just because I had previous experience in the UFC, it's a clean slate. I'm starting fresh. I'm starting new. I want to work my way up through the ranks, knock through a whole bunch of girls before I have my chance to go for that contender spot and fight for the belt.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I look forward to, seeing you climb the ranks in Bellator. And, like I said before, you're a big name for them. And, we really look forward to seeing you fight this weekend. And just wanted to give a shout out to everyone going to be watching this on YouTube, and we'll have it up on Twitter as well. But thanks for giving me some time, Liz. It's been an honor really talking to you, even just for a few minutes here. So thanks for giving us some time here, and best of luck on Saturday. We'll be rooting for you, and your name to look out for in Bellator for sure. I really look forward to seeing your path towards that title shot, and best of luck in your preparation this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Liz Carmouche, ladies and gentlemen.